What's going on, everyone? Mitesh here with MTech, and what you guys see behind me right here, this is my brand new standing desk that I just finished building. And the reason I want to make a video about this is because this thing cost me just around $500, and while that is a lot of money, it isn't anywhere near how much it would cost you to get something like this from a manufacturer. So this thing has a couple of really nice features. So it's got dual motors, one in each leg. It's got a solid wood desktop that's 6 feet long, and yeah, if you were to try to price this out from a manufacturer, this would cost you well over $1,000. So the fact that it's $500 is actually kind of a bargain. So I want to show you guys how I made this. Now, this is not one of those videos where I'm going to show you like a whole bunch of complicated things. Like I didn't use any power tools with this except for a power drill, but I got this in two different parts. I got the legs and I got the desktop separately. So really all you need is just to be able to assemble this, and it comes with most of the tools you need. Like I said, the only thing I had to use was just a power drill. So if you guys don't have one of those, maybe you can just borrow one from someone you know. So it's really not a bad assembly. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started with it. Alright, so let's start off by talking about the most important part of the desk, and that's of course the legs, because without those, this thing would just be a regular desk. So these are from a company called Vivo Electric, and I'll have a link in the description to if you guys want to check out this product, but I specifically bought them actually from Massdrop because they had these for cheaper. So on Amazon, I believe it's $340, but on Massdrop, they were on sale for $280. And I'll go ahead and link the Massdrop down below, and if they ever have it on sale again, I will tweet it out, so make sure you guys are following me on Twitter. Links in the description as always. But yeah, so these legs are pretty awesome because like I said, there's a motor in each one. They can carry up to 225 pounds, which for a desk is plenty. A lot of that is going to go into the wooden desktop because that thing is, I think, around 70 pounds. So you'll have the rest of it available to you. As long as you're not putting like 4 or 5 computers on there, as long as you're not planning on sitting on the desk, it will be good enough for that. So definitely these legs are pretty awesome. They also come with this nice touch controller, which lets you have 3 different settings that you can save. 3, I don't know what I'm using the third one for. I have one for sitting, one for standing, and the third one is just there. I haven't messed with it at all. But yeah, it's a little touchscreen controller. It's great except for one little thing where you can't, it's not as precise as control as I would like. So when you hit the button to raise or lower the legs, it's not very precise because they even have a decimal point in the display. You might expect it to just go up by 1 decimal point each time, but you don't really control it that precisely. You touch it and it'll just go up a certain amount. So it's really kind of finicky. Once you have it to a setting that you like, you can just set that and then you're done. You're not going to mess around with that too much, hopefully. The assembly is super easy. There's nothing particularly hard about this. It took me just about a couple hours just myself to assemble it, and it only took that long because I was doing other stuff along with it. These legs can go up to a height of 49 inches, which is really tall. So for most people, these things are going to be fine. I'm not that tall particularly, so these work just fine for me. Now, I've paired these legs with a bench top from Home Depot from a company called Husky, and this wasn't my original choice for it. Originally, I wanted to go with the Hemarp from IKEA. It's a butcher block countertop from IKEA that's made of solid wood also, but they didn't have any available on local IKEA, and some of you may also have that problem, but this one from Home Depot is available for shipping, so you could probably go ahead and get this one. It's a 6 foot long workbench top. It's already finished and everything, so it's pretty nice. It is a lighter wood color, and you may be able to sand that off and stain it if you want something a little bit darker, but I was pretty okay with the lighter color. I thought it looked really good with the black legs already, so for me, it works just fine. It is only 25 inches deep. Some people may prefer a 30-inch deep. For me, this was actually very equivalent to what I already had, so it was fine. And yeah, it already has holes in the bottom of it, but those holes didn't line up with the desk, so I did have to drill a couple holes, and that's where the power drill comes in. So you will have to drill some holes inside of it to get it started for where the screws will actually attach the desk to the frame. Now, I did make a mistake here where I accidentally made the holes a little too big and the screw wasn't holding on a couple of places, but the rest of the screws are holding in. I'm not really worried about it. If I need to, I might make the frame a little bit smaller and then have it fit that way. But for right now, everything works fine. I was able to pick it up even just by the frame, by the workbench top, and it all stuck together. So I'm not particularly worried about it. But yeah, so that's it. It just takes these 2 parts to build yourself your own custom standing desk. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys in this one. If you guys are interested in something maybe a little bit cheaper to give you that same height adjustable desktop, I did do a review of the Halter ED600. I'll link it in the cards and in the description below. But What that allows you to do is take your existing desk and make it into a standing desk. It's just like a platform you put on top of the desk, and then you have monitors and keyboard on top of that, and it'll allow you to raise it and lower it hydraulically. It's a really neat solution. It's only $150 versus $500 for this thing, and so if you've never tried a standing desk and want to just give it a shot, that might be a good way to go. Yeah, so I have the review available if you guys want to check that out. But if you guys like this one, go ahead and hit that like button and consider subscribing if you guys want to see more videos like this. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.